I just thought I would share that with y'all. The other day, let me tell a story. This is a good story, so I'm going to turn this into an actual segment. Okay. So the other day, I was doing mushrooms. You know, I like mushrooms. And sometimes, most of the time when I do mushrooms, I don't like food at all. But sometimes, like, if I skip breakfast, I get really hungry. Like, and it's like, when I'm like 2 hours into the experience, like, the only thing I can think about is eating food, because I'm just so hungry. And, like, that hunger is, like, dialed up to 11. It's like, woo! It's, like, dialed up to 75, right? And the only thing I can think about is how hungry I am. So the other day, I was doing mushrooms, and I decided to eat some salsa and chips during my mushroom experience. And I was eating Mrs. Renfro's ghost pepper and habanero pepper salsa. And I had some ghost pepper coated chips, tortilla chips, that I was using. Needless to say, there's a lot of spice in the salsa and in the chips. And so anyway, so I'm going to town on this. And that's, like, the thing is, normally, like, the idea of eating food is disgusting. But, like, I was so hungry that I was in this weird state where I was, like, the food I was eating, which is, like, junk food, right? I mean, you know, could be worse. But the food I was eating was disgusting, but I was so enthralled with it, and it tasted so good. God damn. That was a great experience. But anyway, I was also drinking a lot of seltzer, right? Because I like drinking seltzer when I'm on drugs, because you feel the bubbles, you know, like, so, right? And that's just super cool. You ever do shrooms and drink seltzer? Like, goddamn, hold up. Like, even just normally, that tastes, but damn, you can feel those bubbles going. Anyway, do I like Scotch bonnet peppers? Absolutely. So anyway, so I'm drinking a lot of seltzer. I probably had like 3 cans of seltzer over the course of 30 minutes to an hour. And then I started burping. Now, this is where things get interesting, okay? So I'm burping. Now again, I may be like 3.5 hours into the shroom experience. So I'm like, right? So I'm like that. And I start burping. I'm like, bleh, bleh. Anyway, so one of these burps, I'm trying to hold it back. For whatever reason, I just, want to feel what that's like. So I try to hold the burp back. You know, with that, you burp, but you don't open your mouth. Like, you just go like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. Oh, shit. There it goes. Holy fuck. And it's about time. Anyway, so, you know what I mean? So, anyway, the burp's coming up, and it's like, okay. So, now keep in mind, the only thing in my stomach, I hadn't eaten breakfast. So I probably hadn't eaten in like 20 hours. So I haven't eaten breakfast. The only thing in my stomach is a magic mushroom and a bunch of like peppers and salsa. That's the only thing in there. So I go like, right? It's crazy. Look at that. The wall's coming down. Anyway, so then, right, that's happening. So then another burp comes. And I'm like, oh no? So I try to release the first one before the second one comes. Not successful. So what ends up happening is I burped up some of the spicy goo from the salsa experience. And then the unthinkable. I was thinking, am I going to throw up? Not even close. I'm going to throw down. Actually. So I burped up the spicy pepper gas into my nostrils. Into my nostrils. Like, so like, sometimes when you burp, like, it comes out your nose, you know what I mean? You know this? Because your nostrils and your mouth, like, they're connected in there. I don't know. I didn't make the rules. Anyway, so I get, like, some habanero, ghost pepper, like, spicy something in my nostrils. Now, keep in mind, I am on shrooms right now. I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up. Environmental coffee asks, I can't do shrooms. I'm on pain management if I test positive for something. How long does shrooms stay in your system? I always read that shrooms stay in your system for like 2 days. But I don't know. Look that up. That's your own thing. Anyway. But anyway, okay. So I burp up some peppers. I don't know what it is. It's in my nostrils. I'm fucked. Now keep in mind, I'm on shrooms, so every emotion, every like sensation that I'm feeling is like, now imagine this happening when you're sober, but like, now imagine you're on drugs, so it's like dialed up to like a fucking 30,000. So I'm in pain. I'm in pain. I'm like my entire head. I don't know, like, I don't, right? Like, I don't know how to explain this. But it felt like my brain was on fire, right? Because your nostrils are like, you know, they're like, ooh, right? They're like in here or something. I don't know. Where the fuck are my nostrils? Well, who designed the human body anyway? Like, fucking, what the hell? Your nostrils are like gonna, like, I don't know. Anyway, my fucking brain was on fire. I was fucked up. It was painful. But here's the thing. It was so fascinating at the same time. Like, it was extremely painful, but also fascinating. Like, I wasn't crying, I wasn't upset. I was just walking around, like, trying to drink water, but then that didn't do anything because, like, the pain was in the nostril. So every time I would drink water, it wouldn't do anything. So I was just, like, pacing. Like, my brain feels like it's melting. I'm on, like, my entire head is on fire. I'm sweating. It's really hot. And so I just, like, walked around and just dealt with it for, like, 20 minutes. It was very painful for, like, 20 minutes. But, like, Jesus Christ! That was the most interesting thing I've ever experienced. So I burped up, like, some spicy-ass fucking, like, ghost pepper, habanero pepper salsa into my nostrils. And wow, I've never felt anything like that before. I've never felt that. Like, have you ever felt that before? Like, your brain, your entire head's on fire? Like, it literally felt like my entire head was melting. Like, I thought that I was gonna die, but then I realized, no, it's fine. It's just really painful. But it was, like, painful in the sense that I was, like, you know, because I was on drugs, I was, like, detached from the pain. So it was like watching a movie of someone being, like, set on fire, right? So it was like I was detached from the pain. I was feeling the pain, but it was like watching a movie where it's like you're not, like, you, oh, like, you know, like when you watch, like, a movie and someone gets their eyes gouged out. Ooh. You know what I mean? Ooh. Right? Like, it's painful to watch, but you're not actually, that's what I was, anyway. Goddamn, that was fun. I don't know why I started telling the story, but it was a good story. So, there you go.